Hello students, welcome back once again. This is your English teacher Himanshi ma'am, and we are currently doing topic number 2 in writing section, which is notice writing. So students, when we began the notice writing, we discussed that there are different reasons for writing a notice. The first sample which we have done was about an event, that there was an event which was organized in your school and you were writing a notice. Question number 2 sample was about a competition, that in the school there was going to be a competition and thus you were writing a notice. Today we are going to do something very different and something very commonly asked, which is lost and found item notice writing. In today's video lesson, I will give you 2 samples, not just one. 2 samples, one about a lost item and second about a found item. That means you, the person who is writing the notice in sample number 1, has lost something and then you are asking others to help you find it. And in second sample, you have found something and you are asking others if anybody has lost it. So let us find out what all happens in these kind of questions. But before I bring any of that to you, what are the 3 things that you all have to do? First, you are going to like this video. Come on, click on the like button. Then you are going to share this video and make sure to all of you are the subscribers. That's right. So students, please pay attention on your screen. And once again, I'm telling you, when you're looking all these samples on the screen, you can rewind, pause, listen again and again for better understanding. Okay? So pay attention on your screens. Lost and found notice writing. If an item is lost by you, then you can use I, first person in content. Otherwise, you can simply use passive voice. Try to give as many details about the item as possible, but it should not exceed word limit. Lost and found, content-wise, are very similar, so no need to be confused. It is attractive to mention a reward for the founder of lost item in the end of your content. So students, these are some points which you all have to keep in mind. Let us look at question number 1. Write a notice on a lost book. You have lost a book and now you will write a notice yourself. Let us look at the answer. As you can see on your screen, it is a properly formatted written notice with a box, which you all must follow yourself. A box is the most important part of notice writing. Now in the center, let us look at the headings. First, school name. Second, notice in block letters after leaving a line. Again, on the left hand margin, the date after leaving a line. Then, coming back in the center, lost. The headline of your notice. Lost is the most common and catchy kind of headline for lost item notice. Now you can see the content. If you will read the lines of the content, you can see that the details are mentioned precisely and within word limit. Coming to the left hand margin again, you will write the name of the person who has lost the item and now who is writing the notice. And in designation, you can write your class and roll number. As here you are informing students about something which belongs to you yourself. Now let us look at question number 2. While playing in your school ground, you found a small plastic bag containing all these items. Write a notice in about 50 words. So now students, this question number 2 is about a found out item. Now you are the founder of an item and thus you are displaying a notice on the board. Again, you can see the box is properly made and all the items are mentioned in the content. Again, in the starting, in the center, you have name of the school, leaving a line, notice in block letters, leaving a line on the left hand margin, the date. Again, coming in the center, writing found. Again, very catchy and simple to write. As you read the content in the body of the notice, you can see the details are mentioned properly and in the last it is written, the owner of the bag shall contact undersigned with proper proof. Again, on the left hand margin, the person who is writing the notice, their name and designation is mentioned. So students, this is how you write a precise and detailed format of notice writing for both lost and found items. I hope both the questions were clear to you, and if there is any confusion, you may ask questions in the comment box. So, did you see? Did you see all that on your screen? So students, these were your two samples for today, lost item then found item. Now the content wise they are both similar. Why? Because in both the questions you are explaining and describing the features of that item, what it all includes, what does it look like, what does it not look like, all the details, where you found it, when you found it, that means time and place. Then what does it look like, the characteristic or the features of that item. These are the things common in both lost and found notice. But in lost, the last line is whosoever finds it, please contact undersign. And in found, whosoever has lost it, please contact undersign. So there's only one difference between both of them. So you have to pay attention. It is a very common error that students do. They change the content in both the questions, which is a problem. Okay, and as always I am repeating once again, don't forget to make the box, as it is the most important point of notice writing. That's it for students. Now students, we have done total 4 samples of notice writing. I hope we continue doing the same, and I hope you all are doing your work regularly. In today's video lesson, I have given you 2 questions for home assignment. One is of lost item, one is of found item. So I hope you both do the answers correctly and with proper format in your registers, and you will let me know in the comment box how much work you all are doing. Okay students, and I'm still waiting for some of you that you are giving me all these email writing answers even now. Well, you are most welcome. Keep doing that. So students, take care. Bye bye.